Welcome back to another Flip Talk podcast. It's your boy KUDOS, and we're here at Cinematic Studios. Shout out to Dash. And today we're doing a mukbang. Y'all guys ready? How y'all doing?
I'm ready. Good.
Yes. So today's guest, we have Tati. If you guys don't recognize her, she was on the pod before. How you doing, Tati?
I'm doing great. Doing well. Thank you.
You also go by what?
Smiles. I go by Smiles.
Okay. Where you got that name from?
Super long time ago. Back in high school, I had braces. I was always smiling. So that's not like a common thing for someone with braces to always have their teeth out.
I respect it.
And then I'm always smiling all the time. I'm a happy person. Like
she really
I like to laugh. It just stuck to me, so everyone still calls me Smiles.
Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good. So today we got two guests. So we have Tati, and then we also have Kat here. So how you doing, Kat?
Good. How are you?
Good. So what's going on, Kat? Got any nicknames?
Kat for short. I mean, yeah, it's just something easy. My name is kind of complicated.
Nice and easy. Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. But welcome to the pod. You ready to eat some food?
Me. Yeah, I'm excited.
I think she was the most hype out of all of us, right?
I'm starving. I can't wait to eat.
That is. And as always, we have our co-host, Christina Rose.
We
killed in her last performance.
Shout out to KUDOS in the building. You know what it is.
Appreciate it. All right, so what we eating today? What you got, Tati?
I got a pulled pork quesadilla.
Fire.
With some guac on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And a little pineapple drink.
Okay. I see you got another little vasito right there on the side, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm sure it's orange juice or apple juice or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's apple juice. Yeah,
it's the vitamins.
So I got a burrito. It's chicken. It has rice, beans, lettuce, onions. I'm kind of looking at what I see from the top, but honestly, I never tried this before, so I'm not really sure. It has a bunch of different type of meats in it, but it's chicken for sure. So yeah. I'm excited to eat this, and I think I got the only burrito here, so, I got a lot on my plate today to talk about the food palates over here. So how about you, Kat? What you got?
I got 3 tacos, grilled chicken, got some cheese, sour cream, beans, some Mexican rice.
Okay. You can never go wrong with tacos. Yes, apple juice. Yeah, with some ice.
Yes.
How about you, Christina? What you eating?
Nah, I think me and Kat got the same thing though.
Yeah, we did. Literally.
but she got sour cream. I ain't got no sour cream because I heard sour cream is unhealthy. So
no, you need that sour cream. You need that sour cream.
I'm done.
Take the sour cream.
So I see I got some sauces there on the side. What is that?
Got some queso.
So it's supposed to be some queso.
Okay. Valid. You can never go wrong with some queso.
What kind of queso?
I don't know, but it's pink.
So it's not queso blanco.
Is it like warm? Is it like warm queso?
It's queso rosa.
Queso rosa.
I'm dead. So yeah, I mean, like let's test it out. Let's get a bite in, and then I'll get y'all reviews real quick before we get into the first question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Cool.
Let's go.
So yeah, so we're gonna do a Q&A as well as just like last time. I don't know if y'all saw the last mukbang, but I just want to thank everybody that did tune in. I think we got like 10K views on that one. So yeah, we had to do it again for y'all. And if this is something y'all like, if this is something y'all enjoy, like if y'all enjoy the crew here, that we sit down and eat and stuff like that, let us know in the comments, so like that we could do it again for y'all. All right.
With the question and answers.
Yes. But the Q&A questions is valid. They're valid. For sure.
I'm excited. I can't wait for
what's
so I've never tried a pulled pork quesadilla, so this will be my first time. I usually try like shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp tacos.
Okay.
Or chicken quesadilla. So this will be my first time.
Normally, it's like chicken, beef. Like you don't really get pulled pork on like.
No, it's true.
I guess Mexican dishes and stuff like that. Like, at least tacos.
I was excited to try it. So
yeah.
Buen provecho, everybody.
All right, first bite, yeah. Let's go. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with it.
Yo, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, shout out to Joey, because he was the one looking at the menu and he's like, I'm getting them. Like, yo, just order me what he got. because me and Joey got the same food palette over here, stuff like that. Yo, Joey, come into the camera real quick. Just say what up. So just letting y'all know, Joey's Smiles, Mans, my homeboy right there. Shout out to him. Shout out to Joey. They got the matching Rockstar on. Let's get it. Let's get it.
You already know.
Yes, yes. How you feeling, bro? You good?
Feeling good. You know, right.
All right, bet,
About
bet.
that time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you having? The burrito as well?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, so let's talk about that first bite. Christina's still chowing down over there, so we're gonna start with Tati.
Well, I'm on my I'm working on my second bite now.
Heard you.
First bite was amazeballs.
Okay, so I want to do a little different from last video. So what we'll do is like give me a rating of 1 out of 10, and then we'll kind of like start breaking down the quality of the food. So I'll be like, for example, I'll ask you like, how warm is it? Like do you feel like it was cold off the first bite, or like how fresh it feels?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the texture.
Okay. So yeah, I'm working on my second bite now. The first bite was amazeballs. It was pretty good in flavor. Texture
Okay.
was good.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna say a good 8.
A good 8.
Okay.
That's valid.
That's valid.
That's
Eight
valid
was
for
good.
sure.
Eight,
How's the chips? The chips and guac.
I haven't tried the chips yet. The
Okay,
guac,
okay.
I'm gonna try it now because I feel like if I put a little guac on the quesadilla, when I take my second bite, I feel like it'll make it a 10.
Got
Let's
it.
Give
see.
it the.
Yeah.
Well,
For sure, for sure. So for my burrito, I mess with it. The rice is actually good. You know how like sometimes the best way to describe it is like New York Chinese food, like white rice. You know how that texture, how it has like a little bit of flavor but feels dry at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like that. So that normally tells you like if the quality of the rice normally tells you if the place is good at cooking or not. And the texture feels valid, like with the mixture of the beans, and then they put a bunch of like onions, tomatoes, and lettuce, so it's a good balance. So I mess with it. I'll give it an 8 as well. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah. So how about you, Kat?
it's good. The texture is good. The chicken seasoned. The rice is good. The beans are seasoned for sure. I wish I added more toppings. I just put sour cream.
Okay.
Basic. If I added more, I think I would have liked it like 10 times more.
Way
I
more
give
sour
it-
cream.
Yeah, I just put sour cream. I wish I put like guac or like
Oh, okay,
salsa
okay,
on top
okay.
or something extra. But
Yeah.
I give it like a 7.5.
But you said the chicken texture is good, right?
Yeah, the chicken is good. It's seasoned.
The season.
I just wish I added more stuff.
Okay. Okay. All right. So cool. That's a good description right there.
Yeah.
Nice and simple, right? Straight to
Yeah,
the point.
simple.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, I'm gonna let you get back to that apple juice, and then Christina, talk to me. You also eating tacos? How you feel?
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. Whatever. It's cool. Whatever.
It's regular.
You don't seem like you mess with it. What's up?
I'm
What's
a
wrong?
big foodie. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's regular. It's like regular chicken tacos that I would get in the hood type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's alright. It's alright. I give it a 7.5.
Damn.
Maybe a 7.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
How about wait? Did you rate it? 1 out of 10?
7.5.
7.5 as well. Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So it sounds pretty accurate then. 'Cause we both gave it a 7.5.
That was good.
All right. So I got this pineapple soda right here. No free promo, but
If
let's
you
get
know,
it.
you know.
You know, yeah. If you've seen this bottle, you know what it is.
If you know, you know. It's a Mexican
It's a famous Mexican
soda.
flavor soda. Yeah.
Yeah,
Natural flavor
natural flavor
soda. Yeah.
Let's try it.
All right. So I think it's a good time to get into the first question. I know everybody's like eating and stuff like that, but one of the greatest thing about this video is that it's a mukbang. So you're gonna be hearing chewing and stuff like that, ASMR in the background.
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, this is actually pretty good. This pineapple Mexican soda.
Is that your favorite flavor?
Pineapple?
Or like from that?
From these drinks, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pineapple's good. The mango is actually pretty good too.
I never tried the mango one.
I think Joey has the mango.
Gotcha. So all right. So as far as the question, so we're gonna start off with a simple one. Just letting you know, like some of these questions are directly directed towards us, like me and Christina. But I feel like these are questions that you guys can answer as well. So just kind of take that question on the perspective and kind of like answer it to the best of your abilities. Like technically, like we didn't prepare for these questions or anything. So it's one of those things where,
Like
where
on
you
the
just
spot
answer
type
it.
of-
Yeah, you're answering on the
make it
spot
your-
and stuff like that. So just kind of like try to take it in and see if you could answer. If you want to pass it, you can. Don't feel pressure to answer as well. Okay. All right. So the first question is, what future plans do you have as far as like the podcast? But for you guys, it will be like in your life, your career, whatever the case is. So we'll start with Christina, just because she did have a performance recently, which I want to talk about while we answer that question.
Okay.
So talk to them, co-host.
So future wise, like me and KUDOS was talking about it. Like we really want to do something with this podcast. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys yearly trips, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Also building our platform as well. Even though we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a good month. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. But yeah, I want to put more focus into the podcast. Also music and modeling as well. I think I'm gonna focus more on my music though. Modeling is always gonna come in. You know, it's like a passion and a love and stuff for it. But I'm gonna do more performances, locking in with more people, probably doing more collabs, dropping music and music videos and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really what my main focus is on. Basically, those three right there.
So how you felt about that performance in Brooklyn for Power 105?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. So that day, like, I didn't really know. Yeah, it was fire. I didn't really expect it to be the way it was. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like, I was hoping for it to be good, but I was already expecting it to be like a regular showcase. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. But
For sure.
I actually ended up becoming way better than that. You know what I mean? Most of the people who actually performed, I felt like was really talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had actual talent in the building. Like, it wasn't just, just putting anybody on stage. And nah, it was good. And then it was like the vibes in the room, like it was genuine. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's most important. And we had Amadeus in the building, so that was a really big thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really big in the industry, you know.
For the people that are watching that don't know who he is, can you tell them like what he does?
So he's a really big drummer. He was I think he still is. I'm not too sure. Trey Songz's main drummer or something like that. He does do main drumming for a lot of other people, and he is also a very big producer. There's a flyer on my Instagram that has all the people he worked with. It was like 50 Cent, Justin Bieber, Young M.A. Like, he really worked with some people that really, like, shook the building. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him and shout out to Ahmed. He really does his thing. Like, I really respect that man. He know what he be doing when it comes to music and business and stuff like that. He's very clean, very easy to work with. You know what I mean? And he definitely guarantees like Power 105.1 in the building. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them.
So Christina, while you were performing, right? Do you feel nervous at all?
Like, as an artist, I feel like it's part of it. Like, first time when you come in a building, it's like kind of checking the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta check the temperature, see how everybody feeling. You know what I mean? But it was a really good showcase. I feel like everybody was really there genuinely because they love music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at first, yeah, I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie, because I never performed for like that crowd. Like, I certain showcases, you already kind of know what you dealing with. You know what I mean? But I never really dealt with them. So, but it was really good. Like, what really motivated me with my performance was like seeing everybody's reaction and seeing how much they really fuck with you and your song. Like, it's different when it's like friends and family, but when it's a room full of people that you don't even know from a hole in the wall and they really giving you that shout out, is lit. Like, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And just to give everybody context, everybody here was there.
Yes.
So I want
Shout
to
out
hear
to
your
y'all.
take. So like for example, Tati, how do you feel about seeing Christina perform?
Well, it was actually my first time seeing her perform, like live. So it was,
Besides in the house.
yeah, and like other videos or whatever that I've seen of her, but like live, like on stage that she's there and I'm in the audience, like it was amazing.
Thank you.
Like she's awesome. She's so dope. She looked amazing. She's the mic, the sound, everything, lighting, everything was amazing. She did great.
Thank you so much.
And it's true. Like everyone there really, people she did not know. Of course we was on the side like
There's the best.
doing our thing. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of people there that were really showing her love. While she was on stage, after she came off stage, it was amazing. She had really big people coming up to her, like asking for her information. So it was great. Like I had a great time. Thank you for inviting me again. Like it was dope.
Thank you.
Like I'm definitely better invite me the next time.
For
I'm
sure.
pulling up. Like it was great.
Now I want to say thank you to you guys too, like everybody, even Dash for popping out. Like it really means a lot.
Of course.
For sure. Shout out to Dash.
Yeah.
You know, your boys behind the cameras always. Make sure y'all tune into that podcast when we had him on. It was a great time.
For sure.
But yeah. So Kat, how did you feel like seeing your homegirl perform? You guys know each other for a long time, right?
Yeah, since we were 14. So seeing
Yeah.
her there, you know, it's a great achievement, you know, to be able to like perform. I've seen her from the beginning.
And that's a
Yeah,
fact.
From the beginning. So it's
Yeah.
like seeing her elevate and just, you know, create her crafts, perfect it and things like that. It's a good it's a good feeling to see her like, you know, do good after, you know, trying to, you know, achieve her dreams for so long since we were young. So
Yeah.
seeing that performance, especially like this performance, I will say was like the best one so far, only because just the energy. She was super nervous, but she just you can't tell on stage. Like it's just
Yeah.
natural. Like the energy, the vibe. You know, she was moving around. We were there to support. It was just a good time.
Thank you.
And it wasn't even that many of us. It was like a handful of us, but like
Yeah.
we made it count. You know, like it was valid because we were chilling before she performed. Like
Yep.
you know, it was a good time. We were
Yeah.
hanging out by the bar and stuff like that. And it's funny because before we got there and stuff like that, I decided to look it up on Google Maps to see where I'm going because I'm like, I ain't never really been over there in BK like that little area. So I look it up. The first thing I see is like a bunch of graffitis on the photo, like stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I hope this is like some type of mural thing going on. And I look up photos of the inside, and it was looking a little shady. I ain't gonna lie, but you know,
I gotta see these pictures.
He was actually my ride. He was actually my ride to the place.
Yeah.
So he sends me the screenshots, and I'm like, oh shit, we're about to go. Like it just looked like a warehouse. Like we were going to a warehouse, and then the inside looked like the size of like this place.
yeah, on the
And
photos
I
of
was
the
like,
yeah.
oh my god, we're just gonna go support Christina. Like whatever, we're gonna even if we have to. we're gonna be in there. But I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. So like when we got there, we still had that little eerie feeling of like where we're going into, and as soon as we walked in, we're like, holy crap, this place is like legitimately
Fire.
modified
Yeah.
inside. It's like
was nice.
it's very spacious. It wasn't like super wide, but it was like from side to side, it was like super long. You know what I'm saying? So
Nicely
So,
decorated,
yeah.
and shout out to the chef there. Those
Yeah.
empanadas was great.
Nah, the chicken tenders was fire too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the food was great.
there's a little pattern right here, with a big foodie over here.
I had to try the food. They had food, so
for sure. But
They were-
What kind of bananas you got?
I got chicken empanadas only
Okay.
because they were out of ceviche and they were out of shrimp empanadas. Those are my first choices.
shrimp,
They were out of shrimp, I guess.
gotcha.
But they were great. They came with 3. They good amount of meat, great
Okay.
season. Food was great.
They
And
look
drinks,
good.
the drinks were really cold
Okay.
and strong. The beers were awesome.
Facts.
Christina was great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but honestly, like shout out to you. Like I'm really proud of you.
Nah, thank you.
Like it was just like really nice taking a step back and just watching you do your thing for the first time. You know, that was my first time watching you perform. You know, we've all heard you sing before, stuff like that, and it was just great to see you be in your element. You know, you do a great job podcasting too, you know. So
Thank you,
it's just
bro.
nice to see you do something else that you
Yeah.
truly love, you know.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
And just keep doing your thing. I'm excited to go to the next performance, and I just love to support and love to see you grow. So keep doing your thing for sure.
Nah, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, OD.
Of course, always. And so back to the question. So, Kat, do you feel what do you have for the remainder of the year? Like what is your main goal? I guess if so.
My main goal right now is school. I want to be a radiology technician. So
Oh, shit. Okay.
yeah, right now it's just school, getting my certification, and then just going up from there to start my career. Financial stability, things like that. Just I'm 24, so I'm getting older.
Yeah.
It's time to
I
Girl,
Yeah.
you're a baby.
Man, young,
I
you
don't know.
man
I
young.
feel old.
Do you hear
It's like
this?
that 25 mark. I feel like it's getting to me. So I feel like now is the year to I finally got accepted into the program, things like that. So I'm excited.
Congrats to
looking
that.
forward. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. You got this.
For sure. How about you, Tati? What's going on? What you got for the rest of the year? Hold on, we got time.
Aside from eating.
Facts.
Well, I'm not sure. I want to get a car.
Okay.
Okay. What type of car you want? Talk to me.
Ooh.
A Benz.
Ooh, GLE?
Yo, what's up?
What I want up here or what I can get. What I can actually afford.
Get both. Give your dream car and then give the car that you think you want to get.
Like an everyday car.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I would like to get like a
Come on, baby. We gotta go Benz to Benz,
Hey.
back to back. You know what it is?
nice little Benzie.
Yeah.
Benz.
Yeah.
SUV?
cute.
SUV kind of thing?
No, like a
Not just a car? Like a regular
four-door.
Okay.
Okay.
the light.
A little something.
Tinted,
Go back to back.
You
Let's
know?
go back to back.
I respect it. I respect this.
I'll pull up right beside you, baby.
Hello.
Type shit.
I want to get a car. Hopefully get promoted at work.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
More
My
money,
boss is
more.
listening.
Give my girl a raise, promotion.
She
Yup.
deserves it.
Yep, hard work.
Come on.
For sure.
And I don't know. I kind of want a baby or a dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Between a dog and
Now,
a baby.
I respect it.
No, but that's good. You want to start a family.
Yeah. I'm getting older.
Was that time?
Unlike Kat. I'm actually getting older. Yeah, and I think it's time, but I think I want the dog first. So I'm gonna dog sit for KUDOS.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dog sit.
excited
and,
for that?
I'm super excited. Like, I think I'm more excited than you.
So
I'm
yeah,
more excited than you.
so yeah, I got a little trip coming up. Tati's gonna babysit. She gonna come in clutch. You feel me? She gonna
Baby
babysit my
Blue.
baby husky over here.
So
Blue.
that's in my future. I'm going to babysit my nephew. Yeah.
But we really appreciate it.
I'm very excited about this. Like,
For sure.
I'm like, have his little spot ready for his bed and everything.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
If you were to get a dog, what kind of dog you would get?
Well, I've already had multiple pit bulls. I'm used to having pit bulls. I've had blue noses and red. But I've never had like a small, like a Shih Tzu, like a teacup.
That's what you want?
Yorkie.
I want like a small. You did the same thing
no.
that his girl did.
Because
You
you
said
don't.
you don't give me small. I can't
Yeah.
see you. I'm like, I want a small dog so I could put it in my bag so I could have right here with me.
Yeah,
on
like
a
an
pot,
on-the-go puppy. You know what I mean?
in a
They're
bag,
cute.
and then also have like the pit on the side.
You
got
approve,
two.
Joey?
So you
You
want
approve?
you want two
You approve a
dogs.
dog? He gave the thumbs up. He gave the
Joey
thumbs up.
wants a husky.
You see?
He wants a husky.
Okay.
I think you should get a big dog, Tati.
If I get a big dog,
Well, you gotta get
Pull up
small
with a
dogs.
King
Hold on.
Corso.
No, hold on.
I had a King Corso.
Really? First of all-
it was a King Corso mixed with a Rottweiler.
God,
His
that's
name
like
was
my
King.
dream dog.
Shout outs to my baby King. That's what King was. You met King.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Gigi on this one.
Shout outs to Gigi.
Yeah, I don't know about a little dog, Tati.
No.
I think you got a
I'll
big
dress
bite
her
yourself.
just like me. She'll have the same little hoodie, just
nah,
like me. Like,
you got a big bite yourself. You need something. Yeah. You can't bark bigger than your dog. That's crazy.
I'm dead.
Dang. So I gotta get a pit.
I don't know.
Pits are nice.
I love
Nah,
pits.
You
I
could change
use
it up.
the
You could change
pits.
it up.
Yeah.
You want a small dog? Go
mix.
for it. Try it out. You never
Yeah.
know.
I have to get 2 dogs then at the same time.
Yeah.
A big and a small.
Set you up, Joey. Set you up.
So they're trying to say I wouldn't look right with a small dog. Like
No.
it like doesn't go with me.
I think
No.
they're bugging. I think you
Tells you a lot about
you're just a dog person in general.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I love dogs. I love animals. I
Mm.
just don't like cats.
I agree.
I
I'm
ain't
like
gonna
petrified
lie.
of cats.
If I was to get a cat, I would get a Savannah cat.
I don't even know like the different
Is that the
types
bald
of,
cat?
No, a Savannah cat is one of them cats that look like they're half cheetahs. They do have like bloodline
okay.
off of
Right.
the cheetahs. No, they have the circles,
circles.
on them. Yes.
Thinking AK.
Tiger.
I'm thinking tiger.
I'm dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, get out of town.
And they
and there's a cat.
Yeah, and they eat like raw chicken. They swim in the water and they get like this big. Like they're
Okay.
like
Okay.
yeah. Like I want if I'm gonna get a cat, it gotta be some
Would
4-inch.
you you get a cat over a dog though?
It only if
That's a
it's a
good
Savannah
one.
cat.
Okay.
It
that's fair.
depending on what kind of dog though. It gotta be some foreign dog.
So it can't be no like Garfield kind of looking cat, right?
A fat orange cat.
Hey, Garfield just likes spaghetti. Okay, There's
Spaghetti.
nothing wrong with like
Nothing wrong with spaghetti, yeah.
That's cool. Not in my crib.
So what else you got for the year? So you got a car,
car.
possibly having a baby or having a little
Probably
dog.
a dog. You know, going out there with the baby, but probably a dog. You know, babies are expensive, man.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Super expensive.
Babies are expensive.
Yep.
So probably a dog.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can get this baby fever out of me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a raise at work, and I want to move.
Really?
I live in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm. Where you trying to go?
I don't know.
Like you trying to leave the state or you trying to like
I mean, ideally,
Jersey kinda
long
thing, you know?
term, yeah, I want to leave the state.
Where's
I want to
your-
leave. I want to go to either Miami or DR.
really? Okay.
Miami?
Some
Miami?
people- I used to live in Florida before. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss it?
yeah, I hate the cold.
Oh, okay, so it's like
I
a
don't want
weather
to be in a
problem.
cold place.
I would do Florida.
But then
Yeah.
I've also thought about Texas.
Yo, everybody's moving out there.
Texas
So,
is beautiful.
I've heard of
Yeah.
great prices for
Bro,
homes
their
and
Yeah,
things
houses
yeah.
like
are
that.
fire.
You could get like double the size what you
Beautiful.
would get here
Yep.
Double, triple.
for less.
Yeah, you do it now and you
awesome.
can buy it. Like the market is at a good price.
Yeah, and I'm tired of paying rent, man. I'd rather pay a mortgage.
I respect it.
Best.
You know, so I want to move, even if it's not out there. Like, just move out of the Bronx.
Okay.
I want to go to maybe Yonkers.
I like
Yonkers is nice.
You know,
It's
I like
clean,
Yonkers.
quiet, family
you're
oriented.
still close to.
It's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes away.
Yeah,
You know
literally.
what I mean? You're still close enough to when you want to
Yeah.
see the fam or get down, party.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
But I want to move out of the 5 boroughs. Yeah.
Respect it.
For sure.
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
rent is expensive too. You
Yeah.
know, even in what you call like the hood or whatever, like rent is really expensive.
Everywhere in
So-
New York is expensive.
Okay.
I just want to get out of the hood. Yeah, so those are my plans for 2024.
Okay.
And, you know, have a hot girl summer.
I heard you.
Oh, we outside.
As soon as I get these lashes done, for sure, we're out there.
I'm done.
We outside.
Yes.
Oh, wait, so I got a question myself. So, last time we spoke on the pod, for those of y'all that watched, shout out to y'all. Y'all the real OGs if y'all saw her on the first pod. You know, you were trying to dabble into content, right? So,
Yes.
so what's the status on that? Talk
I have
about
a
it.
few videos. I'm waiting for KUDOS to edit them.
Heard you. You gotta send them first.
You know, just throwing it out there. No, I do have some videos.
What kind of content?
like
Yeah.
pranking.
Ooh, I want to be part of this.
Like I prank him all the time.
Damn, Joey.
Joey.
Look at his face.
He's fake smiling right now. He's fake smiling.
I do it. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I didn't have a camera. Like I don't have cameras set up in my house and stuff like that.
Yo, what's
Okay.
up?
You know?
Let's do a video.
I have a lot of ideas. So I have a few videos. I
I'm
just
with you.
have to edit them and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I have like maybe like a mukbang. Like we bought like this those boxes from like other countries that come with like snacks and
yeah.
stuff
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah, so we're like
different
trying out
snacks.
snacks
Right.
and stuff. We tried like a Korean one.
Okay.
It was really good. Like
Yeah.
It's not bad.
yeah, so stuff like
cool.
that. And then I'm a foodie, so I've been recording every time I go out, like my food and stuff like that.
That's valid.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of those, just trying to get it all together to make it make sense.
What
You know I mean?
platform are you like aiming on?
YouTube and Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know
TikTok?
what I mean? I have to make a TikTok.
Okay.
I have to make a TikTok. Everyone keeps telling me to make a TikTok. Like, I don't have a TikTok. I'm going to make a TikTok. As soon as I make it, I'm going to come back and let you guys know where to follow me at. But yeah, like Instagram and YouTube. I have not made the YouTube yet.
Okay.
So
You look at me like you need help.
I do.
It's okay. It's okay. We on the same boat.
Like, I just need help with this
Yo,
YouTube.
she looked into my soul. I was like,
Yeah,
God damn,
I saw the
I
look.
understand. I
I gotta get
understand.
to
I was like,
it.
God
Just
damn.
help me out with it. Make the YouTube. I have the Instagram.
Yo,
sure.
shout out to KUDOS. He got packaging deals. Like you about to see, he about to put us on.
Yeah.
That's my mentor right there for the YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. What she talking about that is that little business I'm gonna set up. So I'm gonna help content creators, social media, anything with social media related content creating. So it's not just YouTube. It's gonna be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like everything you could think of that is a platform or consider a platform. So I'm just gonna make your life easier. If you're stuck growing your channel, I'm the guy to go to. You know, I'll view the analytics. I'll see what you're doing wrong and what changes you can try.
Right.
You know, it's one of those things where it's never guaranteed that it will work, but it's like it's worth trying. You know, like there's people that last years posting videos and they get the same amount of views and they just don't see progress. So having that person that could kind of get you a head start to where you can at least get monetized and make some money is like a good way to start.
It's good. It's that first step.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the hardest part. Like, I think the hardest part of content creating in general is being consistent because the burnout does exist, but it's also like being willing to try something new.
Right.
Like I feel like everybody's like once they get into a niche, like they don't want to try anything else. And if you don't go out of your comfort zone and try something within that field that's different, you're not gonna see that progress.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe Tati could be one of the first clients to sign up. You know,
Sign me up.
Get a little family discount.
Sign me up. That's it.
sure,
Where do
for
I
sure.
sign? Like, yeah. So at least I feel like I took the first step. Because if you guys tuned in last time, you saw that I had nothing. I had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
Where to start. And I actually started recording. So
Yeah.
I feel like I took the first step. I started recording. I just have to now take this next step.
For sure.
And
that's
ask him for
definitely
help.
the
I like what you said earlier that like you've just been recording your foods and stuff like that, and your meals for and I think the next step is when you have the camera, start talking into it. Like I know sometimes when you're in these restaurants, like they have music playing in the background, stuff like that. But sometimes get takeout and just go home and start talking into the camera and like kind of like what we're doing now, where we're just eating and like talking about the texture, the taste, the palates, all that. So it's one of those things where just talking to the camera for 5 minutes straight and don't stop until you hit that 5 minute mark. And then before you notice, like you're gonna be doing 10-minute marks. You're gonna go, then you're gonna do 15, and it's gonna be so simple to where maybe you want to stream down the line, or maybe you want to just do a short form content or do a long video. So it's just talking to the camera and watching it back. You kind of see what you need to change in the way you talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like the way like your posture, any little thing. You know. So that's my advice for you. Like just to at least start.
I'm going to try that.
You see that this is what you could get in the program. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I gave you a little sneak peek for free. So if y'all trying to get content advice, just hit me up on Instagram at mena.nyc or just comment down in the video for that you need the info or whatever. I'll put the email for you to reach out to, or the best way is honestly through social media.
Right.
So there is an email attached in the about section on the YouTube channel. So if you go there, you can access the email for the business. So yeah. So
Thank you for that.
of course.
I appreciate.
I'm actually
everything.
excited for you to get into content and stuff, and
I'm
and
excited.
see how it goes for you. You know, it's definitely an experience.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't wait.
For sure. You do content in any way, Kat?
I don't.
She's lying. She's an Instagram model.
There we go.
Catch her.
I got some
You haven't seen her in Fashion Nova?
Right.
Wait, can I even say that? Can I say that? Can I say
You already
Fashion Nova?
did. You already did.
Bleep
Shout
that
out
out.
to them.
Bleep
Shout
that
out to
out.
them.
No, I don't actually. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never really seen myself like vlogging or things like that.
Okay.
She's putting me on the spot.
Say the
I don't
truth.
know. I feel like maybe I would vlog,
Okay.
but I don't know. It's like having it as like maybe something fun to do.
Like
Yeah.
a hobby.
Like a hobby.
Yeah.
Like I
Uh-huh.
could see myself probably just vlogging on everyday, things of what I do in my life or something like that. But in terms of like long-term content creator, I've never seen myself like that. I've never really tried, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What are
That's
your
fair.
hobbies? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, what do you like to do? Like, what if you were to record? What would you
That's a good question. Yeah.
I don't
like?
know.
What kind of content would you do if you did it?
See, that's where I'm like, I don't know, because right now my life is boring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I don't work, school, come home, work out, that's it. But I think maybe I would do more of like creative things, like like pranks are cool. Maybe just things to do in the city, like we live
Yeah.
in New York City. There's a lot to do. Maybe I would like vlog myself going to try a new restaurant, or just like regular things, cool activities, like trying new spots, like to kind of like, give hints to other people, like, oh, this is a good spot, like rate it like 1 to 10, like
Yeah.
recommend it for people. Maybe stuff like that, or travel videos. Like I really want to travel,
Yeah.
like starting this year for sure. I haven't traveled in the last couple of years, so I think maybe if I were to go on vacation, I would use that as like my platform. Like,
Let's travel together.
It's,
Let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
down. Let's go. Let me know.
It's funny because
Yeah.
I was gonna like mention that. I was like, like while you were talking, I was like, I think she will probably be good at doing like travel videos. And like it's funny because I could see you like going to like a hotel and like rating it. Like you're you're in the middle of a hotel in Mexico or something, and you're just kind of like, all right, let's go try the hot tub out. All right, let's go try the
Yeah.
food. Like I
But
could see you doing
really,
that.
People really be needing
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing you do when you book a trip, right? The first thing you do is look up the resort you're staying at, or like the hotel you're staying at, to see the amenities, to see if they got parking. Like they want to
Yeah.
know these little things that we experience, but we just never put it out there.
No, it's true. I watch YouTube. So like most of the YouTube creators I watch are travel.
Okay.
So like there's a lot of videos I've seen. Like there's this one guy, I'm having a brain fart right now. I think
Yeah.
it's my apple juice, but
Oh,
yeah.
good apple juice right there.
I think his name is LeBlanco,
Okay.
and he like I started watching him years ago, and he does this thing where he'll travel to different countries. And he kind of gives you like a itinerary of what to do, where to go. Like he gives you all the
okay.
details, like everything you need to do to in order to have a great time.
Okay.
So I watch his videos all the time. Like he has a girlfriend now, so like it's like they do like
Like a couple
things.
thing, yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is
yeah.
cool because there's a lot of activities you can do in Bali. Like I've been dying to go to Bali. That's on
Yeah.
my top list, bro. So beautiful over there. So I think that's something.
She'll be here pointing and she's feeling for that trip.
Bali, oh my god. it's
Yo, yeah, I don't
beautiful.
even understand. I'm so mad I'm not gonna be on this cruise.
Yeah.
Wait, so you already have it booked?
Oh, I'm not going on a cruise.
Oh.
No, I am.
I wish I was.
That's why you babysitting.
I'm like, dang.
If you
they
didn't
going on
know,
a
now you
cruise and they
know.
didn't tell me. Yeah, I know about the cruise. I'm sad about the cruise too.
Shoot.
But I'd rather go to Bali. Yeah, like I'm okay with not going to the cruise. Take me
Flip
to
Talk
Bali.
Podcast.
Bali.
Catch us in Bali.
Costa Rica.
So
I want to go to Japan too.
Oh, me too.
To Tokyo.
Me too.
Okay.
Go to Super. What is it? Super Mario World.
Oh yeah. I seen that. I seen that. They're
I'm
making a
trying
Super
to be
Mario.
ASMR, like,
Yeah.
We going to the
Okay.
Philippines in January.
Let's go.
Oh, you're going in January?
We going.
Oh, we.
Oh shit.
Let's take the podcast.
Let's go.
Let's
You know, it's funny. Like now that you guys are talking about that, like that's kind of something that I've been trying to plan.
Okay.
So I do want to make do a podcast trip. So not necessarily just do a podcast there, but just vlog the whole trip from beginning to end and just break it down to multiple episodes and stuff like that. And it's kind of like what Kat was saying, where you go to certain countries and you do the basic thing where you just go to the hotel, beach, back. Hotel, beach, back. Maybe you do like a little excursion here and there. But I want to like step out of that and just do cool things that that country has to offer if it is somewhere internationally. So like, for example, like go do something random. Like sometimes they have like secret like temples and stuff like that, or like
Hole in the walls.
holes on the wall, like bars, like random stuff. Like, you know, like tourists, like yeah, we could do the tourist thing, but like there's certain things that are like outside the norm, and I feel like that's what people want to see. You know, like some people can't. All right, so what I notice is a lot of people that watch the channel is like they're not even in the United States sometimes. So like because they have a different style of living, they kind of experience things through us. So it's one of those things where, like, yes, this is a podcast, but the channel itself is not just a podcast.
Right.
It's just, I see that as an open canvas. So I want to start stepping out of my comfort zone of just doing a podcast and start traveling, like and document everything. Like if you guys notice on my channel, I do have like travel videos, like when I went with Gigi to Mexico, and you know, I've been to Turks and Caicos. I didn't get to like vlog that or anything like that, but it would have been a great moment because there was a lot of things we did that's outside the norm. Just like the little thing, even with the food, for example, like conch. Conch, there's a conch season. So at the end of April, lobster is done for the year. So you gotta wait till like the next season for lobster to become available. So you can't order lobster, and if they do have it, like it's gonna be minimal.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so then what happens is as soon as lobster season and conch season starts, and fried conch is the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah, what it tastes like?
So picture calamari and shrimp kind of together, but fried. Fried.
That sounds calamari and shrimp.
And like it tastes completely different when it's not fried. So it's one of those things that you gotta go and experience. And then I realized that they have a place out there that specifically focuses on the conch. Like it's a famous place in Turks and Caicos. And then of course we missed Drake by like 3 days. He stayed in the same area too. But it would have been cool to vlog. Like imagine I would have been there for extra 3 days and I'm just vlogging like Drake walking by like, yo.
Yeah, you better hop on the jet skis and you see him in the back like, yo, it's good.
So yeah, it's like those little things that you get to experience, and not only experience it for yourself, but put it out to the world for the people that may not be in a situation where they could do it themselves, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So I just want to be able to like have everybody watching feel like they're literally next to us. You know, like when you watch a show, like you just feel like you're like eavesdropping into the conversation, like you're just sitting there quiet. Like I want people to have that feeling when they view our videos.
So do you see
Yeah.
do you see a trip?
Nah, yeah, I
This year?
definitely see a trip before the end of the year.
Okay.
I just want, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it right. You know, I don't want it to be like a mediocre trip where we're kind of forcing it and we're so caught up on doing content that we don't even get to enjoy it. For example, like let's say you go somewhere for 3 days, it's very different for you if you go for a week.
Right.
So during the week, you can space things out to where you may go hard for 1 day recording, but then day 2, you know what, we're chilling.
Yeah.
We're just chilling. We're gonna go eat, have a couple drinks, go to the beach, whatever the case is, whatever's available, and just chill out. Day 3, we're back at work.
Right.
So like that, you're still doing the 3 days of content, but it's not forced. You have a break in between,
Right.
and I think that's what you need. You know, because I feel like sometimes when you're forcing things, you don't see the things that come up. So when you're in the middle of recording, we're like, oh, we're gonna go to this place, but let's imagine while you're driving there, you find something way cooler in the process. Like, screw that, let's go over here.
Yeah.
But if you're so focused on trying to get that content done, you're not even gonna realize that place is there because you're too stressed out.
Right.
Yeah, like a spontaneous trip. Just
So I
go
just
with
want
the flow.
Exactly. So
through
I just
the
wanted,
area.
I just wanted to be a nice, cool trip. Everybody just enjoys it. We get the footage we need, and just make the best video ever. Turn into kind of like a little documentary kind of vibe kind of video. You know.
So host, around what time you think our viewers should be expecting that?
Before the end of the year, I hope.
If not, catch us in the Philippines in January, man.
Facts. But where would you want to go? Where would you want to take everyone?
I ain't gonna lie. I think the Philippines will be fire just because Christina
different.
has been out there.
Yeah.
And Christina she could show us around kind of thing, and she kind of has an idea of what she wants to do. I don't know if you guys remember, but on the podcast, the first one we did here at this Cinematic Studios, Christina was talking about like, oh, they have this like one spot, you know, that they have like a bunch of boats, all that stuff. You went in, so it's like I would have never thought to go to the Philippines and go and do that. Like I would have went to the Philippines to probably go eat, you know, like
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my country is very underrated. You know what I mean? It's like it's a good and a bad thing though, because I feel like it's underrated. So like not everybody goes there. So it's not like it's still like virgin. You know what I mean? So like if we were to go, we would be able to like enjoy it as like it is.
Yeah.
And it's not like messed up from like all the tourists and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we see the real beauty of it, which is why I'm not really like, it's okay that it's underrated. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's a good experience to go.
for sure.
Down
for
to
sure.
go.
And I'm always down to go somewhere new. Like I kind of hate repeating locations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I have this thing too that I'm trying to like purchase like some type of map or something and kind of like put like little pins on everywhere I've been.
That's
I've
cute.
seen
So-
that. I've
I
seen
like
that.
that.
You put it on the wall and you just you mark where you've been.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
one of my long term goals. Like at the end of the day, like I want to travel the world, and I feel like just keeping something to remind me of the place. So like lately, I've been collecting like you know how they be having like the magazines and stuff like that, where it's like all the tourist locations you can go and try out. Like I've been collecting those books everywhere I go.
No, it's good.
Because it's
like a
something that's easy to
collectible.
find. Because
Yeah.
if you're trying to find a collectible, it's like a specific glass. Like
Yeah,
where you gonna
or
go
like
looking
a
for that?
magnet with your name
Yeah.
that they don't. If like my name, you can't find it anywhere. So it's like
yeah,
you gotta grab a random name. Like, oh, I've been to Costa Rica.
Yeah,
and it's like,
exactly.
You know,
yeah,
Kayla on it or something. But
for sure. But yeah, I mean, what other? Well, no, I don't even want to bring up other locations to go to. I think that would be fire place to start. I am not gonna lie. Wait, how long is the flight again?
So I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna have to deal with the 16-hour flight, but
16-hour flight. Hold on.
straight though.
Yo, cat, you see this?
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna be sleeping.
What's this? What's this over here?
got that
We're gonna make
energy
it.
Booster.
That's C4.
That
You know what I'm
C4
saying?
would do it. You said what? Wide awake like this, posted up.
Take 3
On the
sips.
flight. Where we going?
Yes,
Philippines.
yes. So you already know you want your C4. KUDOS NYC is the code for 20% off. And you already know support the channel so that I can take Christina on this damn trip.
We outside.
Sounds
But
like
yeah.
a vibe.
For sure. So yeah,
I think what you think about Europe for a month?
Euro trip.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Europe is not on the top of my bucket list. I want to go there, but it's not on the top of my bucket list of places I want to go.
Okay.
I just feel like Europe is becoming like very modernized to the point like of how it is here in the States. So it's kind of like you know what you're expecting. It's one of those things like you're in New York, right? And you're kind of going to LA. Like yes, it's gonna be warmer. Yes, you have like the beaches available, but it's kind of like it's still very commercialized. So I kind of get that vibe right now from Europe. Nothing against Europe. It's just that it's not on my top list right now.
feel
You know,
you.
like I'd rather go to the Philippines because I know there's gonna be something. There's gonna be way more things available that
yeah.
I haven't done.
Exciting.
And
I
a
didn't
lot
see
of
the-
people haven't
yeah,
done.
yeah, exactly. So we could definitely do that Europe trip. But if it were up to me, I'll put the Philippines first.
Okay.
If we go to Europe,
agree.
can we go to Amsterdam?
I'm trying to do the whole
Yes.
Europe.
Amsterdam.
Like,
oh man,
what-
my
what-
pops went to Amsterdam.
go to
and he-
Amsterdam.
He came back and he said it was fun.
Pretty
What's
sure he
the
said that. I'm pretty sure he said that.
so all right? Let's talk about it. What's the
Shout
hype?
outs
What's
to
the hype?
Pops.
Shout out to pops.
So let's talk about it. What's the hype behind Amsterdam? So
What
like,
you mean?
like what's the
The
hype behind
coffee-
it? As in like
The
like
coffee shops.
Coffee shop.
Not just
the underground coffee
shop.
shops. Is that what you're talking about?
Underground. They got a lot
They
of.
on the ground, underground.
Yeah,
they
got the
everywhere.
good.
It's not just the coffee shops. They also have like, Amsterdam. they have the red light district.
Oh, okay. That, you got into
from
it.
what I
Okay.
heard, because I've never been. From what I heard, you walk by and it's like how you walk by the stores in the mall and they have like mannequins. They
Okay.
have like actual women.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Badass.
like right there on the behind the glass, just like
So
I never knew that.
they're like clocked in and they're just standing at the
Yeah.
window like.
they're literally behind the glass, like
Posing.
mannequins, not just posing. They're like
stripping.
You know the little dance, not stripping.
Not like the little side to
They
side.
might have like lingerie on and whatever, and like,
Okay.
I mean, let me know if I'm wrong. Do they still do that? That's what I heard.
That's
I heard the
that's
same
there's some illegal activities.
That's not
taking place.
illegal. It's
Nah?
illegal out there.
It's illegal out there?
Prostitution is legal.
Out there? What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
100%.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
been legal.
Wow.
They're
Wow.
known
So
for that.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that's
what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
red light
That's the
district.
whole-
That's what Amsterdam is
Oh
known
wait,
for.
I heard about them.
prostitution.
Is that area that like it's secluded from everything else? So you
Yeah.
it's kind of like an alleyway, and then it's like
It's
mad
not
random.
just the alleyway. It's the whole,
It's the whole strip?
joint. It's
Yo, we
like
shoot a
Holy
music
for
crap.
those of
video.
you who are from New York, it's like
not
it's
gonna
like let's say
lie.
Dykeman. The whole Dykeman is just like,
Holy crap!
We out to shoot a music video out there.
come on,
Yeah.
now.
You
I
want?
like this
This
one.
sounds lit.
And we can go to the coffee shop.
I'm not gonna lie.
And we can go to the coffee shop.
Yeah,
We
it's a
could
great
start.
idea.
We could start and end the music video in the coffee shop.
Shit.
I mean, the girls.
Shout out to KUDOS.
The girls are just like think of like when
Don't
you
put my
go
name
to
on
Like I
it.
just said,
Soho.
like you walking around in cross county and you walk by the pretzel joint and then you
Right.
walk by the Gap, but in the Gap, they have the mannequins are moving
That's true.
and they're telling you to come in to come buy stuff.
All right, let's
you
stop
know?
right there because I don't want to ask what happens when you walk in.
I don't know. I never been, guys. I never been. I never been. This is allegedly.
Oh, man.
We gotta make sure we say that.
I looked it up on Google. Allegedly. So,
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
No.
Can't believe
That's a
Google.
big stretch right
Wikipedia.
there.
Can't believe
Wikipedia, I don't know. But
So yeah, that's the bottom line. What we trying to do? We trying to do a trip before the end of the year for sure. I just want to make sure I do it right. If for some reason it doesn't happen at the end of the year, it'll happen at the beginning of next year. But yeah, we definitely gonna have that trip set up for sure.
Please invite me.
Of course.
Or-
Crazy.
If not, I'll be there. Even if they don't
I'll
invite
be
me,
out
I'll
there.
be there.
Of course.
Yes. If Gigi's there, I'm there.
Hello.
Yeah. So let's go on to question number 2. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, this one's mad funny because like shout out to Aaron who put that in there. He was like, yo, talk about the Diddy situation.
Shout outs to Aaron.
For that one.
Aaron
Yo.
is spicy.
All right, so one of y'all want to tackle trying to explain what's going on with Diddy right now in like the shortest words possible.
my guy is a pervert.
You took the words out of my mouth. The guy's a perv.
He is a pervert. He's doing a lot of stuff.
So he has allegations.
Yeah, there's a lot of allegations about him sex trafficking,
Wow.
young girls. Apparently there's a case about him killing his wife, Kim Porter.
Yep.
So
Wow.
there's a lot of people speaking up. They go on their own interviews and talk about their experience with him and a lot of his parties.
Cassie. Sorry. I
Yeah.
said Cassie.
A lot of his
Cassie.
parties, they got a lot of stuff that goes on. So there's a lot of celebrities too that are involved.
Yeah, because it looks like on social media they're kind of bashing him on like liking men kind of thing. Like that's what I've been seeing a lot. But then I guess they're saying like the allegations is what like the big thing that's really going on. They're just kind of clowning him on like saying that he likes guys and stuff like that. Which
I mean,
at the end of the day, it is speculations because it hasn't been truly proven. But it seems like the facts that they're throwing out there seem like pretty
no.
legitimate.
Y'all
I mean,
remember when Brother
listen.
Love was out here with a whole wig on Instagram? Like, Brother Love was out here.
I don't
I
know. though.
mean, it gotta be some truth because they
I
ain't
believe
gonna
it.
raid this
Me too, I
nigga
believe it.
two of his cribs or 3 of his cribs for nothing. You know
Why
what I'm
would they
saying?
give Cassie all that money in one day?
It's,
They
NDA,
didn't even like go back and forth. It was just like, oh, this is what she wants.
Right.
Okay.
It was hush money.
It was
NDA,
hush money.
NDA is
And
real.
good for her.
NDAs are real.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why that girl didn't say a damn thing
Exactly.
the whole time she was with him.
She was waiting.
So
as
what did she sue him
should.
for? Like what did she sue him for?
Sexual.
The paperwork
assault.
said that he would basically assault her,
Yeah.
like sexually and like all types of way, and he will also like give her off to people. So
Like,
like
sex traffic her.
Oh, wow.
or
Honestly,
sex traffic her and
crazy
stuff
shit.
like
Damn.
that. The poor girl, like she signed a contract thinking she was gonna record a few songs and be famous, right? And what song did Cassie record that?
The one
whack
song
song
that
that was
she
like
had.
super offbeat. Like I can't even remember the name of the song. It was super trash. the girl didn't have anything going on. But if she would have not been with Diddy, she probably would have been super successful.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
But think about it. Who signed with Diddy that's actually successful? Danity Kane, down the drain.
Down the drain.
B5, down the drain. Who else?
Nah, you're right.
Cassie herself. Any group. What was the other one? Making the Band.
Oh yeah.
The bands,
Yeah.
like,
the Five Guys.
What
whatever.
happened to
Yeah.
them?
Right.
B5.
No, the
remember
guys
what the name
were
was.
the
name.
bands.
Yeah, from the show.
I know
From the
what you're
show.
talking
From the MTV show, right?
Um,
It was MTV. Damn, that was a while
Was it
ago.
MTV or one of the
what was that?
the singing-
Making the Bands.
VH1.
The singing ones.
The singing
Also,
song.
there was another one too.
I mean the singing show?
There was
Oh yeah.
there was
He
a
was a
band
judge
of
with
guys,
DJ Khaled.
too.
I seen that. I seen
That
that.
show.
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
there was a Danity Kane, and then there was like a guys
Yeah.
band too.
They're gonna
Okay.
have
sense.
Surviving Diddy.
Surviving Diddy. I mean, it's funny, but it's like it's crazy at the
It's
same
sad,
time.
bro.
Like, look at Usher. I mean, have you guys seen that video of like, my guy Kevin Hart is like, yeah, we got Usher and Diddy here, and Diddy just starts talking about how he used to fight over the cereal with Usher in the morning in the bed, and Usher just looks super uncomfortable. Like he just looks like, why are you talking about it?
Yeah.
And then Diddy's like trying to save himself, like, oh, no homo, no homo, like.
Even the whole Meek situation, like I feel like it came in on the wrong time for Meek, even though his album is getting like a lot of like following and stuff like that. But I feel like it kind of came in on the wrong time. Like he just dropped the album. You got what I'm saying? Like it kind of looked crazy. Like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get like all publicity is good publicity, you know what I'm saying? But
Is it though?
it's a certain type of publicity
Is
you
it?
want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Being
Like
a pervert is like, ugh.
Yeah, like promoting
Yeah.
certain things for your, your craft.
right.
That
And
you
then
know it's gonna like bring up
Yeah.
views
Right.
and supporters, but even what he posted about that little girl that he adopted.
Oh yeah.
That they said that
yeah.
she looks like the same girl that was like kidnapped a couple of
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
like,
they found-
that's crazy.
Yeah, they found like a girl in another state that looked just like the
Yeah,
girl
just
around
like
the same
her.
time.
Weird.
Yeah.
Talking
that
about
went
this is my
missing.
new daughter. Like, why do you just randomly adopt a 14-year-old that I don't know what times like this, what's going on, or just a little sus, and then his neighbor saying that he's sex trafficking.
yeah, that was another thing. Like
Yeah,
the
like,
neighbor
what the
situation, like that was kind of crazy. He was over here talking about how he be seeing girls in and out his crib at all hours of the day. Like
yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
The neighbor knows a little too much.
Right.
Now. We need to
Right.
investigate this neighbor now. For real, probably at one of these parties. Like, come on now.
Oh,
Diddy
it was-
lives next door. I'm coming to the party too. Like, I want to see what's going on.
Open.
And then you have your children
Open.
involved, because I heard
Yeah.
Justin got arrested in one of the raids, and Justin and what's the other one's
Forgot
name?
the other
Christopher,
name.
Christian,
Christian, I
have
Christian,
no idea.
and then I'll be
Christian
Shore's
Combs.
son. I don't remember his name.
Wow.
Quincy.
Quincy. Yeah,
You
Quincy.
got Quincy, which is I'll be Shore's son. I'll be Shore is funny, by the way. I'll be Shore posted something saying something like, "Oh, you could come back to Dad's house, like, like we're not pervs over here," like something like that. It was pretty funny. But
Wow,
fuck
Quincy got it.
Quincy, yeah. I don't know. That whole family is just Diddy. I don't know.
My whole takeaway is like, all right, cool. They clowning him for the whole guy thing. Like, it is what it is. Like, but then it makes it 10 times worse when you're hearing about like sex traffic. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
not
he
that's not
has
something you joke
daughters.
around.
He
That's
has
a big,
daughters, guys. Let's
Yeah.
remember, he has the
Right.
twins. He has the other little girl, and then he has the baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Thinks
And
He
not
has 4
just-
daughters.
And I feel like it's kind of fucked up. Like they try to say like he does it with like certain people to hold it against them and stuff like
I heard
that.
that.
Like that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Because it's like you like all right. I don't condone all the extra shit that people be doing. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what somebody did to get to where they at. You get what I'm saying? Whatever they did, you get what I'm saying? Whatever they did, it worked for them. Maybe it not may work for you, but it worked for them. You get what I mean? So it's like even Meek, like Meek writing old gangster music. He repping Philly. You get what I mean? Like and look how easy and how quick that shit just fucked up his image, bro. Like. And that's something you have to work for years. That's not something that just comes overnight. You get what I'm saying? Whatever he did, that's that man's business. You get what I mean? But it's crazy how one thing one allegation, whether it be true or not, you know, like people gonna say they saw the video, heard the shit, you know what I mean? Like, listen, like I said, people do what they gotta do to get to where they at, you know what I mean? But it's just how quick one thing could just go down the drain. And Meek been lit for, we not talking about somebody who just got lit this year.
Right.
Like,
No, it's a
Right.
fact.
we talking about Lionhearted. We talking about 2017, 2018. Like, my son was shaking a building. He was with Nicki Minaj. Like, this is
2012.
really something for real, for real. He really changed, like, you know, he was really
Yeah.
part of the music history for real. So,
Shout
like,
out to Meek.
right. So, it's
Facts.
really crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know what? I think he's gonna bounce back. I think it's one of those things where it's like negative publicity, but it always ends up helping you out in the long run.
Yeah.
Not
It's
necessarily
just
helping you
whack,
out, but
though.
like
It's just
you're gonna stay in the
crazy
radar because of
allegations.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
And it's
just
gonna be swept
whack.
under the rug. Like, yo, you remember that one time that happened to him? Like, it's gonna be one of those comments. But yeah, I think he'll be all right. All right, yeah. So we going into the next question. So the next question is how to keep a relationship spicy. One of y'all want to start? How y'all feel? How you feeling?
Kat, what you think?
I think it's more doing like, you know, you got to do adventurous stuff. You can't just be boring, do the typical routine. You got to go out, you know, add a little spice to it, do your little thing. You know what I mean? But I think just finding new hobbies as a couple and still, you know, maintaining that stability at home on your routine with work and whatever else.
Like, what
that
you
do.
mean? Like, what you mean?
In terms of like keeping it spicy?
What's the
Like,
spice?
yeah,
What's
like,
spicy?
you saying, like,
Like,
find
How you,
another
how you
hobby,
keeping it
like-
spicy? How
yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Are you
Like-
pressing?
Yeah, no, she's
so
like,
what you mean
so
though?
what you mean though?
How about this? How about
curious
this?
to
How about
know,
this?
too.
So let's like break it down. So you said going somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Stepping out of the house, right?
Yeah.
So like, where would somebody have to take you?
Yeah, like I would
Yeah.
say, like, you know, like traveling. That's one way, because in reality, like when you're in a relationship and you're doing your day to day like routine, you get accustomed to being in one place.
right.
Coming home, you go to work, you come home and do what you got to do, cook, go to sleep. That's it. Like that's, you know, regular routine. But what I would think is like to keep it spicy is finding new hobbies, like going out for a hike. I mean, it sounds boring, but to me, like going out for a hike, traveling to different states, trying new activities, like just go skydive if you want to. Like, I don't know, like just new things that you wouldn't normally do to keep it spicy. And then, you know, you got the other side to it as well to keep it a little freaky. Like, you know, you do your thing. But in terms of like a good freaky. But I think because I've experienced that where you get accustomed to just coming home. Like you go to work, you cook, you clean, and then you watch TV, and then that's it. And then you do the same thing every single day. So I'm a very adventurous person.
Okay.
I love doing new things. So with my partner, at the time, I would try to incorporate like going to football games or like going to basketball games. Let's go travel here.
Was that something you enjoyed doing, or he enjoyed, or your partner enjoyed doing?
We
Like,
both did. Like it was
going to
something where like
sports. Okay.
yeah, like I love sports in general, but I would try to incorporate where stuff he's never done before, like
Okay.
see his favorite football team. Like I'm not like
Okay.
a type where I'm like, oh, my favorite team is the Jets. Like no, I just like the sport in general.
Okay.
So just going and like making it fun. Like we had a great time. Hockey too. Like hockey's a fun sport. Or like doing things like zip lining we've done and stuff like that. So
sure.
Pretty
I
cool.
personally think like that's what's keeping it spicy. Like, you know, just keeping it entertaining.
Right.
And have balance too, because you want it to be where y'all both making the decision over y'all going. So
Right.
Exactly.
you
yeah.
could throw like a couple of different locations in a bucket, just shake it up, and like whatever comes out, that's where y'all going.
No, it's true.
Right.
Sizzle. I got a little trick up
Yeah.
my sleeves. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
What about you, Christina? How do you keep it spicy?
Spicy. Well, I don't know. I work a lot. You know what I mean? Spicy. I think I go with Kat, like trying new shit. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something that you and your partner never did before.
Right.
Like
I
what?
think that's like,
Yo, you see? I caught you on your own line. You see how it feels? No, stop. Nah, but like where would you want somebody to take you?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been working hard. Like I want to go to the spa or something. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
you know,
Get a
what
little
I'm saying?
massage, a
Like,
little deep tissue.
yeah, or some
heard
like
you.
intimate shit. Like, you know, I think that's cute or whatever. Like, you know, like some shit, some different shit though. Like,
Yeah.
Something that like, like maybe me or my partner never did before. Like, like
And low key, sometimes you don't even gotta spend money. It's like,
Right.
like you don't gotta go get a massage by like a professional. You could just have your own like man rub you down. Like
Baby
that's
can
it. Like
give you a
yo,
massage.
here,
Exactly.
use this oil. Like hit this spot right here. You know,
Right.
like you know what you feeling. You
Yeah.
know where it hurts.
Exactly.
A hand is a
Exactly.
hand at the end of the day. You feel
Right.
me?
That's
That's a
How about you, Tati? How you gonna keep it spicy?
Me, I feel like it depends on the relationship, right?
Okay.
I feel like you guys had totally different answers on how to keep it spicy. I feel like you were more on the adventurous side. You were more on the like
ya tú sabes.
Mami.
Mami.
You heard it. I keep it spicy different ways.
Okay.
Me personally.
Put me on.
I'm an adventurous person, but I'm also so I try to balance both, right?
Okay.
So I do enjoy traveling, so I do enjoy traveling to where me and my partner have never been, or even like if I have been somewhere but he hasn't,
I like that too.
or vice versa.
Yeah, I like that.
That's fair.
Doesn't matter. I've been there. I haven't been there with you.
exactly.
Right.
Let's see what happens when
Right.
we go together.
I like to
different
watch
experience.
my partners like experience
New
and-
things, right?
Yeah, even if I did it, like I want to see what's your intake. Like, what do you feel
It's
about
true.
this?
I feel
The
like that's a
memories.
way for me to keep it spicy for myself.
Right,
Yeah.
Like watching my partner enjoy something.
right.
That like even if it's like I took you to a new restaurant.
Yeah,
Try
you
new
know.
food.
yeah.
Yeah. So
100% agree.
I keep it spicy in that way. Also, ladies, you gotta wear them things sometimes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know what
Wear
I'm
them
saying?
things.
Yeah.
Wait for your partner. You know what I mean? Wearing them things, lingerie, whatever does it for your partner. You know what I mean? If your partner enjoys a cowboy hat, cowboy boots,
That is true.
that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If your partner
Respect it.
enjoy, as long as you're comfortable, right? Because if you don't enjoy wearing a cowboy hat and a cowboy boot, by all means, don't do it.
I feel like understanding and knowing who you dealing with too also plays a big part into that
Of
too.
course, that's why I said it
Yeah.
all depends on the person. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
some people are not adventurous. Some people are like, "Oh no, do not take me skydiving. You're crazy." I would
Yeah.
love to go skydiving.
I'm gonna have a.
too.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what's? I mean, I'm not the adventureness of that intrigues me.
Yeah.
But what stops me is the videos of people fainting midair because I feel like I probably.
Don't let that stop
Don't
you.
let it stop you. I'm down. I've been wanting to do it.
So
for
what
so
if you
long.
do faint?
Skydiving?
Yeah.
Faint, and you're gonna wake back
Yeah.
up.
And then you're gonna faint again.
It's okay. It's okay. The point is that you did it. You know.
Yeah, you can
That's
say,
it.
yo, I jumped out of a plane. I
fainted
passed
3
out.
times.
But fuck it. I experienced it.
I got it on video
Yeah,
too. You
like-
know. But yeah, you gotta keep it spicy different ways. You know.
That's fair.
I like to throw on like different wigs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Who you
become-
feeling today?
Well, today I'm Smiles, but sometimes I'm Penelope.
Okay.
I feel like that was the perfect name to use at the
Yeah.
moment.
I like
I
that.
throw the different hair colors
I'm
and I
dead.
become.
What color is she? What color is she?
Penelope's a redhead.
Okay.
I like that.
Sometimes she's
Spicy.
like Charlie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
Charlie
she's
Quinn?
like Charlie Baltimore. You
Okay.
know?
Ooh. Okay.
I do become Harley sometimes. She's the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harley
Okay.
Quinn.
Blonde. Yeah.
She's the crazy one.
the wild child.
She does the most.
I'm
No,
dead.
but yeah, you gotta keep it spicy like that, you know? Don't always have him come into the bedroom seeing the same old Tati, you know what I mean?
No, it's true. You gotta keep
Sometimes
it
he wants to
spicy.
see Smiley, sometimes you see Penelope, you know? And like you guys said, go to new places, experience new things. It's not all about smoking a joint,
Yeah.
drinking, you know, hanging out at that, at the house. You want to go outside and do things, and you don't always have to spend money, like you said.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. Yep.
like the other day I went to Brooklyn Park. The other day, it's in Brooklyn. I'm drawing a blank right now, the name of the park. But my sister took me. Shout outs to my sister, one of my little sisters. And I had a blast. Like, they have a pizzeria in there. They and they have liquor at this pizzeria.
In the park?
Oh, that's
In the park.
Oh, that's fire.
cool.
Okay.
I didn't
Shout
know
out to
that.
BK.
It was like,
We out.
like you've been to South Street Seaport, but like 1,000 times better because it's a huge park. There's different restaurants and there are different things to do. You can also walk your dog, you know. But it was a great experience. We sat down at this spot. We were like having a picnic after, and we had the view of like the bridge. It was a great time, and I probably spent like $50 in total,
That's great.
including
That's
my
good.
train ride. Like,
I think I know what where you're talking about now.
Yeah,
it's
I
by Dumbo, right? By the ferry.
don't get me lying. Yeah, it's definitely by a ferry.
Yeah, they have a strip of restaurants. The view, you can see the skyline.
This
valid.
pizzeria,
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
can't remember the name of it, but it was awesome. Like I said, it was a 2-floor pizzeria, and they sell more than pizza there, like other foods. But the sangria, awesome.
Ooh.
They have awesome beers, really cold. It was just like a good time. The point is, I went to somewhere new. I didn't spend much, and I felt like I was outside of New York City. Like, I felt like I was in a different place.
That's fire.
And it was awesome, you know. I took my boyfriend there. He had a great time.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
all you need.
That's all that
You know,
matters.
we had a
New
great time.
places.
Yeah. As
You
as
know?
far as like what I would give as an advice, would just like I said earlier, keep it nice and simple. Sometimes you just gotta study the person, and when you study somebody, you figure out the little things that you can do on a daily basis, like where you don't have to go out of your way, like we were talking about earlier, spending money and stuff like that. So like what I would do is just study my partner and see like the little details they like. So for example, let's say they're like really into picnics, you know, like, and it's something that you've never done yet, like, and it just got warm out, so why not? Let's go to a random park that you're not used to going to, that is nice and private, nice and calm. Pull out little wine bottles, some cheese and crackers, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all you gotta do,
Okay.
like the little things. So
Okay.
It's the memories.
yeah,
Right,
just
Gigi.
It's the
exactly.
little things that exactly.
And, shout out to Gigi, and it's one of those things where that leads into making the communication better, which is something we spoke about on the last mukbang. So I just feel like communication itself is so important. So like I feel like that could be kind of like a second part to the question, to where how can we develop communication within a relationship?
Good question.
I think besides for like, the communication is comprehension, as well, like sitting down with your partner, really having that deep conversation on like, okay, what do you like and what do you don't like? Because I feel like in a lot of relationships, that's something that most couples forget to do.
Yeah.
Or like, they'll talk about it once like 6 months ago, but a lot changes within that time frame. Like your
Right.
opinion changes, your perspective,
What you like.
what you don't like, what you like. So it's like, having that like every once in a while, like sit down, okay, let's just kind of like regroup, think about, okay, what do you like going forward now? Just
Yeah.
so I can correct myself and do better on my part and kind of know what to avoid and what to do as well. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's true.
That keeps it like healthy and, where there's not like any bumps in the road where no one's confused on like, oh, you didn't tell me that, or I didn't know this, or whatever the case may be. It's like,
That's true.
Yeah.
we're on that same page of, okay, we got this. I know what you want, what you don't want.
All right, so let me ask you something. I was just gonna ask like a follow up. Like, so what you just said sounds very straightforward and understanding, right? Like anybody listening to that is not gonna disagree with you. Be like, that's not the way to go about it, right? So why do you think like relationships tend to be so hard when it comes to communication? Because like think about it. Like it's very easy to just like sit down with somebody and just tell them what's wrong. And like at some point, the person next to you has to understand why you believe is wrong. They don't have to agree with you. They just have to understand and find that middle point of agreement, right? Like how, like all right, so I don't want to do that at all, and you want to do it, so let's do it sometimes. Like that, like finding that middle point to where you can solve it.
Compromise.
Yeah, but why is it
Compromise,
so hard? Like is this somebody being so hard headed? Is it somebody being selfish?
Yeah.
Or is it like past trauma? Like what do you guys think stops communication? What's the barrier between it?
Disrespect.
I
Lack
think it's
of respect,
situational too. I feel like it's situational too because you never know what, like, I mean, you're dealing with that person, so you know what they've been through. But like, I feel like depending on what the person has been through in the past is also gonna depend on, which I'm not saying is okay, but that is what it is. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, how a person reacts can be because of what they have experienced in the past. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's another thing. Like maybe they feel like it's their time to feel selfish, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But I feel like for the compromise to really happen, it's like really understanding each other, like really being able to be like, all right, like let me put what I want to the side, or let me see how they feeling or what they talking about, and let me try this. That's one thing. Like I feel like a lot of people don't do. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what I like, this is what I want, is either you gonna follow with it or you not. And if you not, you could get up out of here. And I feel like that's the generation we coming into right now. You get what I'm saying? And
Amen to that.
I feel like that's not how it should go. Because, you know,
I got you. Look, so you just saying that made me think of something. I think the problem with communication is situational.
Right.
The reason I say that is because somebody could be loyal and faithful to you for years, right? And then out of nowhere, something can happen in the life where it could be something trigger them, right? But it could be something that it was dramatic, or it could just be that they got tired of a situation, or whatever the case is. So then it leads to you doing something out of the norm. So it in its ways, it has a little bit of everything. Like it is the person being selfish, or there's just the way they're reacting. For example, like somebody could be a perfect partner, and let's say you marry to the person. Like you guys have been together for 10 plus years, and out of nowhere the person's parent passes away, or somebody close to them passes away. That could be the little trigger that changes that person. So where they're like, you know what? I need a new job. I need a new relationship. I need to move to another state. Like I just feel like having that mental acceptance, and also allowing your partner to be part of it is the hardest step in a relationship. Because like it's very easy for you to be like, all right, this is how I present myself in a relationship. But then how are you gonna let that person in to help you complement it?
Exactly. And that's another thing. Like I feel like being in a relationship, you gotta really understand, like, are you doing this for the moment, or is this for long term? Because if it's something long term, like you have to accept, like, your life is with this person. Like, you know what I mean? This is what you chose. This is because now you sitting here with somebody that maybe in their mind, they are trying to be with you for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? So it's like everything they doing is depending on like not just that person as one person, but now you guys are a unit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
and honesty goes a long way too, you know, because if, you know, you're the only one sitting here in this relationship thinking, okay, this is long term, but the other person isn't being 100% honest, like, hey, this isn't long term for me. You know, it kind of hits harder when, you know, you've been putting things, like you said, you've been compromising, putting things to the side for yourself to make sure that, you know, your partner is also happy, and then come to find out
that's not even what they want.
You know, they're not being honest. So I think honesty goes a long way too, to be able to compromise, to be able to understand, to be able to, you know, like I said, to understand that, hey, you've been through something, I'm gonna understand. But it's like you have to be honest with me and let me know, hey, I've been through these things. So now I know that you're not just being, you know, hard or like super, like whatever the case may be, right?
Like,
whatever,
right.
You know, you're not being like mean.
Not being scared to express how you really feel. That's key. Like,
right. So you have to be honest with your partner. That's definitely
being
key.
transparent. You have to be, because if not, there's a lot of miscommunication that comes along with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm about to hit you with something. How about now we flip it the other way? So it's like, look at it this way. Look at it this way. So now picture you're the problem and you don't realize it, because the reason I say that is sometimes we paint a picture of what a person is like or what they're gonna be like early in the relationship, and we hold on to that real tight. We don't want to let that go because you know what, the person may look like the person you want to be with. They may act like the person you want to be with, but they're not the person you want to be with. And
So you fall in love with the potential.
with the potential, and you suck that
image.
potential
The
up.
image,
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things where you do that and you don't realize it. So maybe a couple years later, it could be a couple weeks, and then you just kind of shrug it off. You're like, nah. This image, this person will become this person that I want it to be so bad. And people hold on to that even for life. There's people that like are still in relationships to this day, like to where they're like married to the person, have kids with them, and they're still stuck on the my girl's gonna be like this,
Hoping and praying.
and it's never gonna happen.
For that false reality, and it's
Yeah.
like you gotta.
Maybe it's an adaptation. You just gotta adapt to what the person has to offer, and see if you're willing to be with that.
See, I'm a firm believer in like
Right.
knowing the character that you're dealing with. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
you gotta really know what you're dealing with to really understand. Like, and that's even within yourself. Like, you gotta know yourself to understand what you're dealing with, what you really want. And that's another thing. Like, with that, what you're saying is like, maybe it's like you want that, and you gotta understand that that's not what that person is. Like, that's not who that person is. You want that for that person because you see they can be that person. You know what I mean? They could. That is what their fullest potential in your eyes are, but maybe that's not what they want.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I was just about to say that. Maybe that's not what they want.
Right.
Maybe they don't want to be better.
Exactly.
Maybe they don't want to be greater.
Exactly.
Maybe they're okay and content with being
exactly
who they are and what they are at that moment, and that's what they want to be. You know?
And then I feel like it's okay to express that. Like, if you want more, like, you know what I mean? Like,
And it's okay also to say, hey, I'm okay where I am
right
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's some people that made it where they're
chill.
at and that level, and they're comfortable there, and that's where they want to stay, and that's okay. And then, like you said, it's also okay to want to level up.
Right.
To add
you
on
know?
to that,
So, but you can't put that pressure on someone else. Like, you know, like you have to level up.
Right.
You have to do this. This is what I see for you.
Exactly. And that comes back to knowing the character that you're dealing with. Like,
Right.
because at the end of the day, this is your relationship. This is somebody you sleeping with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like your friend you see in once a week or once a blue moon. Like, nah, this is somebody, you know what I'm saying? And again, you live in your life with this person. So you got to know what this person really wants for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
for
sure.
To add on to that, it's like more of knowing your worth in that sense as well, because it's like you could see someone for
True.
who they truly are, but for you to settle down and just go along with it, you got to know your worth and understand what you want in life,
Right.
and just move over and just accept it for what it is. You know, unfortunately, as much as you may care for that person, but it's like they're just holding you back in life for, you know, who you're truly meant to be with. You know what I mean? So it's like you just got to sit down and really think. After, you know, you could have multiple times of trying to like fix it or try to understand that other person.
Yeah.
But if that person is not willing to like level up or fix the flaws that they have or better themselves, it's like you just have to accept it and move on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
can't hold
you can't
yourself
dwell.
back.
Yeah, no, that's where you end up in a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one of the interesting things in life is just that we're trying to figure things out for ourselves going every day. So there's like everybody in this room, everybody outside this room, like we're trying to figure something out. We don't you never truly have your life figured out, and that's what life is. Life is you just constantly progressing. Even if it's positive or negative, you're still progressing. You're still moving forward. You know, you're tackling the day. Even if you choose to lay in bed all day, that's a decision you chose to do.
Right.
That's a path you chose for yourself. Because it's one of those things like you can wake up tomorrow and do literally anything in the world. And yes, there's certain things that could try to stop you, but technically speaking, they could get done, you know?
Right. And you never know what somebody's really feeling or going through emotionally or mentally. You know what I mean? Like, you could be with somebody every day, but you don't know if they really feeling depressed or if they not really feeling the motivation and stuff like that. But I also don't feel like you should hold yourself back from whatever you trying to do, even if they are going through that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't stop your vibe or your flow because, you know, like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like, you know what I mean? It's not something to like stop what you doing, stop your life, because you know life is gonna happen regardless. Like, the world is gonna keep spinning, people's gonna keep doing what they doing, people's gonna go through their own problems regardless. Like, you here or not, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, don't ever feel like you gotta stop your shit or slow your shit down because of what the next person doing either. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stay focused. You gotta keep doing what you doing. Like, there's a purpose. You gotta know your purpose. You know what I mean? You gotta. That's what it really comes down to. You gotta know your purpose. Like, you know,
Stick to the plan and keep pushing.
Yeah, I like that. Like, be yourself through it all, then you'll never lose because it's like you were yourself through the whole process, regardless if it was negative or not. At least you were yourself. So
exactly.
So yeah, so that was a fire little conversation right there as far as communication. So you already know we got a unlicensed psychiatrist over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right here at the Flip Talk.
But yeah, I mean, if y'all like those questions, y'all could keep adding those down the line. You know, we can mix it up. There's so much you could talk about when it comes to relationships. So you could be here all day. That could be a part of his own. So
that's a fact. Yeah. If you want to hear us talk about it, though, let us know. We make
it happen for y'all. Send in those questions, ladies.
Yes.
Yo,
typing.
And you know what? I'm gonna call out some of these people putting questions in because y'all over here talking about quién es la chinita, this and that. Like, yeah, we know. Yeah. How about you hit her up and you tell her like, yo, what's up? Like, you don't tell me, tell her. That's your problem.
We making money or what?
What
That's
about
$1 million question. We making money or what? What's up?
What about the chinita though? Like, what about it? Like she said, we making money or what?
Is it the lentes or what? Like,
I'm the chinita, pero ya tú sabes, yo soy dominicana en el corazón. Ya tú sabes, maní.
Yo, let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that. Like, how the hell do you learn Spanish? And like, how is this like? Tell me.
Shout out to Caroline and the family.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, your Spanish is spot on.
Ya tú sabes. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out to mommy, man. She raised me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, definitely raised me for sure. Like, everything I know, from the way I carry myself, from the way I think, like, all that. Like, my swag is different. Like, and it's really from home.
It really is, though.
Yeah. I gotta give flowers where it's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, from dancing bachata, merengue, all that. Like, the only thing I'm missing is going to DR. Ya tú sabes. But I'm not coming back, though.
You haven't been? You're wildin'.
One thing I can tell you, y'all never gonna meet a Filipina.
Nah, it's a fact.
Nowhere near this one. Like,
Tati's mom.
She is fire.
Yo, Tati's mom used to make me DJ in the Dominican parties in the house. Y'all don't even know. As a teenager.
Talk about it.
Dancing, everything. Dije Marianela, all that
shit. If you know, you know.
Right.
That's fire.
Yes.
Nah, she's been part of the family for
ever.
Like,
yes.
I think since you were like in elementary.
Yes. Damn. Since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
So how you met Caroline?
We went to middle school together. And then we had like a little clique, I ain't gonna lie. But it got a little bit more different because like I would go to her house more like every day, you know what I mean? Like her mom really like took me in, and then
Christina
I was
the favorite.
Yeah,
let's just start out there.
Nah, it's true. and I was going through a lot of family issues too. So I feel like in my life, because I was going through that, like they really filled my family void that I had within myself. You get what I mean? And I also feel like they accepted me for who I was. And like if you know from other cultures, like they want you to be a certain way, this and that, and I wasn't really like, I'm first generation, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of different. Like, I had to adapt. I understood my culture and I understood their culture, you know what I mean? And I fell in love with it. Like, I felt like this is where I was part. Like, this is where I belong. Like, I was supposed to be here. Like, you know what I mean? So I will always give my love and I will always give my flowers to them, bro. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So definitely for sure, like, 100 grand to the grave, you already know. Like,
I think I could speak for all of us when I say we love you to death.
That's
like,
a fact.
Facts.
Anyone who knows me and I've ever talked about
that's a fact.
Her knows that I say my cousin. And then they see her and then they're like,
¿Cómo así?
You have a Chinese cousin? I'm like, first of all, she's not Chinese. But it's like, yeah, like to me, you couldn't be any closer than blood. Like
That's a fact.
you're my sis. Like this is my little sister. Like
Nah, that's a fact.
you know. And I know to Caroline, you're her sister. Like
Yes.
she just meshed right in with all of us because
Nah,
she
true.
was crazy as hell. Like all of us. And then she also accepted all of us. You know, we are Dominican and crazy, and my family is nuts. But you know, she came right in. She accepted my cousin.
Yeah.
You know, and for that we all love her very much. And she's just like the greatest. She's the sweetest person ever. She's really, really sweet, even though she seems like she's a little scrappy do over there.
Ya tú sabes.
She is a sweetheart. But don't mess with her because we will come after you.
Ya tú sabes.
She's
Esa le
so
flow.
hard. Yeah, I love her to death, man.
For sure. And you
I
know,
love all
like,
you guys. You
I love
guys
you
are
more,
the
Tati.
best.
you
was
see,
great.
You see what happens when you bring fire eats and some apple juice to
And
the
some
party.
apple
Everybody's
juice.
chilling,
Yeah.
having a
Shout out
good
to the apple
time.
juice,
Shout out.
guys.
Cheers.
Shout out to the
I don't-
C4 in the apple
Yes.
juice.
I don't got the apple juice, but I'm gonna drink this drink right here.
Thank
But
you
yeah.
guys for tuning in too.
For sure. And I definitely want to add to that. I just want to say, like, you know, ever since I met Christina, it's just been it's been easy to communicate with her, and I'm just like I could see her being on the pod. And you know, at the end of the day, like nobody's perfect. We all have things we need to work on. So it's like if you really try to look for perfection, when you're trying to look for a co-host, you won't find it. But like you came pretty close to what like I needed, you know. And I am really grateful for you. And you know,
as well.
you know when like I progress, you're progressing, and like you know, like I just love that we were able to like come together and then bring this. Like
Right.
you would have never been here. Tati would have never been here
Yeah.
if me and you would have never like thought of
them,
like coming
yeah.
here. You know,
Everything happens
so
for a reason.
so everything happens for a reason. You know, we're meant to have this conversation. There's somebody out there that's meant to listen to this conversation
Right.
that's gonna learn something from it. They're gonna feel positive from it. They're gonna get out of a hard situation from it.
Yeah.
So you know, like
And that's
Yeah,
what
shout
we-
outs to you, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Shout
So
outs
so
to you.
is this is a connection right here. Is not just this table is beyond this table. It's
Right.
also for the listeners and watchers at home. So I want to thank everybody for coming on. This is a fire podcast.
Yes.
But before we go, I want you guys to say your social medias. For if anybody wants to go follow, and stuff
Yes.
like that, and ask who the chinita is and shit like that. so I'll start.
La mafia china.
yeah.
La Mafia Fina.
Yeah,
2323.
So Christina, where can they find you, co-host?
And vicious_Christina. And I just made a little TikTok or whatever. So it's
Okay.
Christina_0511CR.
Okay.
Period.
I don't know what that the barcode stands for, but we'll take it. We'll take it. How about you, Kat? Where can they find you?
cat__Delgado.
All right. Cool. For sure. And then we got Tati over here. Smiles.
So you guys can call me Tati. That's fine. But my Instagram is _smiles with a Z 328 _ on Instagram. You know, that's all I have for now, but I'll see you guys soon.
For sure.
She's,
For sure. And-
she's content making though. So
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
out there soon.
Yeah.
I'm making
Yes.
a TikTok soon.
Yes.
I
You
think
inspired me. So I'm gonna make my TikTok
Today.
soon. Yeah. Maybe tonight. I'll
Yeah,
make one
later.
tonight. Yeah.
That's fire. For sure.
Yeah.
And then you already know mena.nyc at Instagram. And then thank you for supporting the YouTube channel, KUDOS NYC.
Yes.
Stay tuned for a lot of content we got coming. I've actually been trying to put a little video together from Marie's event. It might just be like her performing on stage and showing a little bit of the photos and little B-roll on the side. So I'll try my best to put that together, and I'll post it on the channel if Marie's okay with it.
Yeah, of
Christina's okay with it. If Christina's okay with it, I'll post it on the channel.
Absolutely.
And we gonna do it right. You guys gotta run that video up, and you guys gotta go watch her single that came out.
And the
So-
music video is out on YouTube.
Is out?
Where
Yeah.
can they find the video?
So the music video is gonna be on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably have it down on the description, but it is out on YouTube. Yeah, check that out. Tune in.
For sure. And
it out,
if y'all
check
want
it
to kind of
out.
watch like a live performance kind of thing, just tune into the video I'll post. I'll probably post it right after this one.
Okay.
Just so that everybody's aware it's gonna be out.
Yes.
To be fair. Yeah, but for sure.
Perfect.
But thank you for coming. Thank you
Thank you
for
for inviting
enjoying the
us.
food. I hope you guys like the food.
Yes.
And
No,
you know,
the food was actually really good. For those who actually want to know, the food was actually good. I tried the guac with the chips because I know you asked me, and I was like, I haven't tried it yet.
Right.
It was actually really good. Everything was good. I can't complain. I don't know about you guys, then how the rest of your food.
It was good. I liked it. Sure.
I'm dead. She over here doing ASMR.
She's like,
For sure. But can you see yourself eating this food again? This type of, well, I don't want to put the restaurant out there, but like, do you see
Mexican
yourself?
food? I love Mexican
yeah.
food. Of course, we can try Mexican food
For
again.
sure.
Mexican
time-
food, yeah, I don't know about the spot.
Let's go
but-
seafood.
birria.
Yeah,
That-
nah, I don't know about the same spot.
Yeah,
next
I don't
time.
know.
different
Same
spot
one.
for sure.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't shout you out.
No free promo, yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Just don't try this spot, guys.
Yeah.
So,
But it was all right.
so what y'all want to try next time?
Seafood.
Seafood.
That's what I'm
Seafood?
gonna say
Seafood
every
boil.
time.
Like what type of seafood? Though?
Like lobster and crab
everything.
legs.
Oh, okay. Wait, whole
Shrimp,
lobster or like lobster
crawfish.
tail?
Lobster tail.
Tail. Okay.
If there's anything, will we take suggestions on places?
Yeah, for
how
sure.
about
Like
you
down
guys
down
comment
below.
down
Yeah,
below?
yeah. I've been wanting to talk about that. Like, I want you guys to start conversations down below. Like, I want you guys to start commenting on your favorite part of the podcast. And you know, if for some reason somebody comes on the podcast and y'all mess heavy with them and like you want them back on, like make sure you write it down below. Like bring
Talk to us.
bring on Tati back, bring on Kat back. Like hit us up and let us know what you guys want. Because at the end of the day, if you're not commenting, letting us know your feedback, we won't be able to improve it to your standards.
sure.
You know. So for sure, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for coming on. So thank you for tuning in, yeah, and. Thank you for coming on, Tati and Kat. You guys were great.
Thank
You
you
guys
for
guys
having
were
me.
Thank you
natural
for
over
having
here.
us.
Thank
This
you
was
for
awesome.
coming.
This was your first podcast?
This was mine first.
Yeah?
my first one.
Well, this was my first
Their
year.
first in studio.
Yeah, like this was so much fun. I was a little nervous, but this was
Yeah.
great.
me too. I
Let's
think
do it
For
again.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Tomorrow.
And
Nah, this was so fun. This was actually really
I liked
good.
it a lot.
for sure. And I want to give a shout out to Joey that was here, Tatiana's man. He was showing support the whole time. He brought his napkins at some point and stuff like that. Like, it's valid. But you know, we'll definitely have him on at some point so y'all can hear, you know, what he has to say. And I want to give a shout out to Dash Dubs behind the camera. You already know, Cinematics Entertainment Studio. If you guys need music, if you guys want, if you want to record music, if you want to do a podcast, or if you want any type of merch or anything related to this place here. If you want to use the studio or if you want to use the space for something else, if you want to record a show, whatever, you have to hit up Dash. So his Instagram will be in the description and the information to this location as well. If you want to pull up in person kind of thing and get a tour, you can. Just reach out to Dash and he'll take care of you. So you already know. I want to give a shout out to C4 before we go. You already know. Shout out again to them being part of the WWE and being the official sponsored drink. So it's only on the way up from here, and you know I'm just glad to be part of C4, and we already know. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Yes. Good job, yeah.